Hello and welcome to this psychic tarot reading. This is my check-in with you guys that I normally do. This is normally coming out like at 3 a.m. This is the weekly Wednesdays psychic tarot reading. However, okay, there's this, I'm still getting the late 2020s and it's doing this thing where I'm just sort of in this big, it's kind of like this big energy bubble, but it's, it messes with how I'm feeling time, which is like, I'm already always like having trouble with time. So, hey, Chris. Hey, Sun Magician. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Yeah, so if you guys have any clarifications, I might be connecting with you guys like live right now directly. Hey, Sarah. Welcome. I am too. Okay, let me get into the download. Okay, let me get into the download. Okay, so first of all, I am picking up a new energy that is, it's very strong mental energy, but it's just really anxious. Like I'm just picking up on someone who is like maybe like very intelligent, but like very anxious. Like there's someone that's really, but because you're so, I don't know if you're smart or you are like, this is like mental strength. And I mean, it's really hard to, I'm just getting the pure energy. So like there's no face, there's no description or anything. This is just someone who's really mentally strong, however, suffers from some really like if they let it, it would just be this all-consuming like terror. Like I don't know if that's like a panic attack. I'm not sure, but anyway. So if you guys have any questions, hello, welcome. Okay, so your download that I have for you guys. So I did get something coming through for you for this week's psychic tarot reading, and you know, on top of channeling for your deck for your the future, which is a lot of fun, by the way. The future is many oodles of laughter and fun and smiles. So like, don't even stress about that. It's not why I chuckled that way. The download I have for you is dress rehearsal, right? That's the title of this, dress rehearsal. There's something like right now, the energy is just like a dress rehearsal for something else. I'm even hearing operation dress rehearsal, project dress rehearsal, something. Now this could be your higher self. This could be like you in the dream world, or you might be preparing something for yourself that you don't even know yet. Or this can be like you are actually physically in your incarnation, you are doing something, you're getting something ready, and there's something about dress rehearsal. Okay, so let's take a look and see what this has to do with, because I feel like the I'm a film and TV actor. I'm not like a not performance pro, but like stage. This feels like something with this stage. It feels like something that is performative, and I don't mean that in a negative way. I just mean this feels like someone that has to perform, or someone that has to kind of like go give a speech, or someone that has to go do something, or someone that has to say something, or someone that has to like, I don't know, maybe you have to ask something from your little sibling and you're freaking out, or you have to ask something from your brother and you're freaking out. You know, it's something like that. It's just what it feels like. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Magician's still at the bottom there. Oh, 10 of Wands. Oh God. Okay, so I'm really connecting to this anxiety person, but this is like you've been holding back, or something's been holding back for so long or so much, like the force of it or the energy, and it's like about to just burst through. Like this 10 of Wands, let's show you guys these cards. The 10 of Wands, you can see these carrying all these dang sticks, and he's got to let some loose. I'm getting logistics. You're letting go of some logistics. You have to drop some of these sticks in order to keep moving forward, in order to reach your destination. You've been giving too much. You've either been giving too much away and it's become a burden, or you are now reassessing how much of yourself you are giving away and what you are receiving in return. This is in your personal relationships, in your business connections, in your creative collaborations. Whoever I'm connecting to, you are, if you notice, the nobleman here has the scales as he's giving out the pentacles. So he's weighing the scales to see if someone's deserving of his generosity, of his kindness, before he actually does it. And he gives it to this dude. He doesn't give it to this guy over here. So there's been overgiving, and we don't need it's too much. It's too much. So you or someone you're connecting to is figuring this out. because you don't want, if you keep doing that, you'll have absolutely nothing left for yourself. You will have no life. You will have no energy. You will have no like happiness to hold for yourself. So this is someone learning this lesson, and it's hard, especially when you are empathetic or you are a baby psychic or you are sensitive, because you see, your heart wants to go out and just continue to give. Like that would be the best job in the world, is to give and to love and to give into like, that's just lovely. But I didn't even see what popped out. We have the Ace of Wands that popped out. Okay, so this is interesting, because this is the change in the air. This is the dress rehearsal is kind of like you are logistically dropping some responsibilities or some commitments or some overpromising, or you're like this giving too much. You're pulling some of that back, and it looks like that's because of some new. This is definitely, for many of you, business. This is absolutely like, I took on too many little jobs. This isn't even what I love to do. And I can make money doing different things easier, not having to maybe do this or drive here or whatever. And it's because like, okay, well, I know like I want to do this. So I'm going to drop X, Y, and Z over here so that I can actually pick up this. I'm going to drop Taekwondo so that I can learn to play the drums, something like that. So, we're going to clarify all of this just so you guys know, because there's more detail. There's more detail. Okay. 10 of Pentacles. Wow. So you are thinking beyond right now. You're thinking into the future. You're thinking about what's going to make you happy, beyond right now, beyond today, beyond this week, this month, this year. And what I like about this, thank you. She's giving me this memory of when I was in Berlin. I was at this train station and I was eating the candy, of course. And I was just like looking around, listening to music. I just love walking around the city, listening to music and snacking, eating snacks. So that's what I do. So that's what I was doing. And I just remember feeling like the bottom of the bag, and it like hit me. I wasn't ready for my last piece to be my last piece. Think about that. Think about that. Think about that. You've had that before, where you're like if you would have known that was going to be your last piece, you would have saved it or savored it more, or maybe, you know what I'm saying? Like you have like a strategy. So I'm getting what she's giving me this whole thing back, because it's like you're planning that last piece, and you're planning every single piece until that last piece, so that you can enjoy yourself, so that you don't get stuck without candy, or that you know what I'm saying? You really are, but it's like the feel good part of it is what she's emphasizing, is that you're setting yourself up to feel good now, and so that you feel good later as well. Okay. Last energy. What does this have to do with? 9 of Wands, and then we have the 2 of Pentacles, bottom of the deck, 3 of Wands, and the Emperor. Okay. The 9 of Wands. Whatever is happening, this dress rehearsal, you are like clearing everything on the table. You are clearing everything in your desk. You are, and it's very much because you're focused. You're focused on this thing that you do like, this thing that you do want, and it's just you're moving it all around. And what I like so much, my favorite part about this reading for you guys, is this 9 of Wands, is because this is the boundary card. This is the boundary card that is saying, you know what? This is where I end and you begin. This is where my responsibilities end and your responsibilities begin. I'm not going to go in and mess with your responsibilities and just unload this for you and take on that karma. I'm not doing that anymore, or I'm not doing it now, or I'm not going to do what you're asking of me. And this is because they've learned that lesson before. The wounded warrior, they've been hurt many times, they've been taken advantage of, or they're just tired, they're just broken, they just need to recuperate their own energies and their own selves. So whatever this is, maybe that's why all the anxiety, maybe that's why it's so fraught with this mental tension. You are this person. This is like someone trying to, this is like trying to pull something off that you're just like, oh, hold on. not this one. I felt it. Okay. So again, the boundaries. It's like you could have started here saying, okay, well, I didn't have good boundaries and I took on way too much and I'm paying the price for this. So now you're like, okay, well, I know what I'm going to do with this and this and this. And now I'm going to have this like protection. This could even be you separating your personal work life, personal life type stuff as well, because it looks like this Two of Pentacles, bottom of the deck. You're so busy, you're running around, you're moving money, you are opening, closing accounts, you're talking to people, running here, running there, doing this, doing that. That's just like a lot of busy work. A lot of busy work. Oh, I will be here live streaming for the new moon in Leo. Make sure to come for that, because people are going to be having a lot of anxiety. A lot of mental health is going to be very, very important for that. I'm super excited for it. I have my Mars and Venus in fire signs. I'm freaking super excited for it. So, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Hey guys, hold on. Jitters, saying the scriptures more, critical boss usually almost time for me to finish. Oh, I love you guys talking to yourselves amongst yourselves. I love that. Okay, sorry. 10 of Wands. What are these burdens, or what is the message about these? Wow. That the star, it's the star. That says so much. So whatever burdens you have been carrying, or the person you're connecting to, they've been carried with absolute faith and dignity and grace and hope. Above all else, hope. There's been a lot of hope carrying like this weight, the weight of the world, or all of this. You have a lot of this can also be a form of idealism, or even just spiritual strength, spiritual courage, spiritual power. I want to say spiritual power to carry heavy things and to bear too much. It's very Six of Pentacles. Let's take a look at the Six of Pentacles. Did you guys see that card just kind of like flip back in? Do we want it? We want it. What is it? The Three of Candles, the Three of Wands, to clarify the Six of Pentacles. So just because you can bear things so gracefully or so humbly, it looks like there's expectations put on you because of that, or this person you're connecting to. There's expectations put on you just because you can bear a lot. I talked to you guys about this. I don't know if some other reading I was talking about working retail, and how my Aries coworker and I, that we would just we worked so hard because we loved the doing. We just loved physically just throwing ourselves into it, and it became an expectation. We overgave. We just really put way too much in, and then it became that it was expected for us to just go above and beyond. And it's a good cleaning is a good physical outlet, physical activity, but it's tensions, also anxiety, nervous tension. So you could be suffering from people around you having expectations of you, expecting you to give to them. Whether this is you're always lending people money, you're always giving people money, you're always giving your kid money, you're always, whatever it is, you're always saying yes. I'm hearing that. I'm hearing you're always saying yes, or it's like a guilt trip, or you know what I'm saying? There's some form of expectation built in. But I feel like you know that part already. That's probably your confirmation. Let's take a look at this Ace of Wands. Oh, that was quick. The Three of Presents. I'm hearing the movie. I'm hearing the music of this movie now, in my head. This is Halloween. Okay, Three of Presents, Three of Pentacles to clarify the Ace of. So there's a collaborative project. There's something that's going on between you and a couple of other people, or that you want to start something that's going to include, a small team of people in the future. There's something that you want to. It's, you know what I'm saying? You could even start. You can have the idea for the company, idea for what you want to make, what you want to build. And eventually, you're going to have to bring people onto the team, or you already have people. You already have your group. You already have your team of people to start this thing. But you know what? You're going to pick the right people first is what this means. If that's the case, if that's how this is resonating for you, you're going to kind of let go of the people gracefully. You're not going to let go of these people in a way that is like, this isn't a burning of a bridge. This is a reassertion of a boundary. Or if you've never done that before, this is like the first boundary coming down for you or for this person that you're connecting to. This person, you or this person who, you know, whoever this is, I feel like you're coming into this in a very like kumbaya, peaceful kind of way. And I feel like it's because you're excited for what's ahead. So you're able to like not harp so much on the past. It's like, okay, well, whatever. I know. Okay, fine. Let's, you know, there's this Ace of Wands. It's so interesting. So I don't get the actual, like what it is. I just get that you're, that you've got your people and that you're collaborating and that you know who you want to work with and you know what is exciting you. That's what I like about this. So this dress rehearsal, you're nervous, you're anxious because this is very exciting, because this is a nice pivot, a nice change. Tell me about this 10 of Pentacles. This is that looking to the future energy. And this is financial. It's also physical. So there may be that you are reallocating some resources or you are doing some money moves, I would say. Knight of Presents, yes. And the 5 of Potions. Wow. What have I done? All is lost. All is lost. Oh, he looks so sad. Oh, Jack. Jack. It's Boogie's boys. I'm sorry. Okay. So the 5 of Potions. You know, we can all really relate to Jack at this point in the movie because he thought he was perfect for you, for whoever this is that I'm channeling. Because in the movie, he's trying to do something that he thinks is great, that he thinks is helpful and nice. He's trying to be Santa Claus, but there already is a Santa Claus. And so he's thinking he's doing this great thing and he gets shot down. Spoiler alert, I'm sorry. Shot down by the popo. And so he has to realize, I'm not wanted. They don't want me to do this. They want Santa Claus to do this. They don't want, and it's not a personal thing. It's not like they hate him. They just want their Santa Claus. And then he has to realize, like, you know what? I am the Pumpkin King. Like, that's who I am. And I am so great at scaring people. I am so great at Halloween. And I do a perfect show every year. And everybody freaking loves it. And everyone gets freaking scared. And it keeps the world turning. That's who I need to be. That's who I am. And I am so sorry and regretful that I have gone and broken boundaries into all these other people's lives. Christmas town, the regular world, children all over the planet. Like, whoo, sorry, my bad, everybody. Let me step back into my real identity of who I really am. And I'm sorry that you all had to tweak out and suffer because I was going through like an identity crisis. Way too much on The Nightmare Before Christmas. You understand what I'm saying, though. Okay, so that's exactly what this is. Perfectly for you. So you've realized your own version of that, your own. And it's so interesting that it's tied into thinking about the future or like building long-term wealth for yourself or building some long-term good thing for yourself, because you just spent too long feeling so down and feeling like you were failing as something that you were never supposed to be in the first place. That's exactly what it is. So if you or anyone else in your environment is feeling that way, this is like the turning of the tide. This is where that's getting all healed, because you're realizing like who you are and what you're really excited about, and you're not giving your energy away to people anymore. You're not you're being relieved and released of these heavy burdens. So you're making some great decisions, even this other, but I'm just getting the anxiety. So just work on the anxiety. That's all. Let's take a look at this 9 of Wands. The boundary card, where your responsibilities end and someone else's begin. 2 queens. We have the Queen of Needles, the Queen of Swords, and we have the Queen of Candles, the fire and the air queens, you guys. Let me get that going, guys. Okay, so we have the 2 queens, the Queen of Needles and the Queen of Candles, the Queen of Wands. So honestly, for the 9 of Wands to have these 2 queens, that's pretty freaky. Like that's you know what? I'm getting someone I'm actually getting a person that's sort of cat-like with this cat thing. There's something about a cat. And I don't mean that they look like a cat or like act like a cat. I mean that they have this energy about them where it's like an independent energy. Someone over here is very independent, but they're like, okay, you know how people want cats to come to them, right? People want the cat to like them, want the cat's attention, and then the cat can kind of like take it or leave it, because the cat is very confident. This other person, this Queen of Needles, this person's like super strategic and super, I feel like you have consiglieres or you have advisors or counsel, or you have someone, if they could be one person, could be two people, but they're either your guardian. Thank you. For some of you, it's like you have like a cat guardian. If it's a person, they're very smart. That sounds so not good enough. They're intelligent, but they're really strategic. They're really, if this is someone protecting you, like if this is your like guard person, or if this is somebody else in your life that's helping you with boundaries, they are the perfect person because they don't have an emotional attachment and an emotional involvement in the situation. So they're seeing things in a way that you cannot. You might be this person for someone else in your life. And if that's the case, you can see things so clearly because you're not like in it. You're not directly involved in the whatever this is. And what's on the bottom of the deck? 5, 6, 7, the 8 of Presents, 8 of Pentacles, more Pentacles. So things are physically changing. And, you know, with this dress rehearsal energy, you guys, you're so this is like a lot of physical adjusting here. Physical adjustments, but I'm getting very mundane, like very logistical things, like regular things, like just regular logistical things. But then there's also this energy about the boundaries and the people. So it looks like you're really busy. But you know what? This is all healing, this energy, this sad, like Jack energy, where you were for so long feeling like there was no future, or for so long feeling like you had no time, or that something. So this is all really, really good and healthy for you. I'm just going to say the anxiety and like the confidence, there's like mental agitation here. I'm really surprised that did not show up. I'm kind of glad it didn't, because these are really positive developments. So yeah, this dress rehearsal energy is really like your confirmation to keep going with whatever you're like setting up. If you got like mannequins and like whatever, let's take a look at your divine feather, your guidance for this reading for whomever I'm channeling. Thank you. Flicker. New rhythms are coming into your life now. You are encouraged to trust and adapt. It's the trusting and adapting part that I'm feeling the doubts and the fears. Flicker. I don't know where flickers are in the world, but okay. There is that. And I do want to get, let's see, let me feel this out. Do you want the Natalie Oracle? One day, you guys, I'm going to take a drawing class, like I always said I wanted to. And I'm going to draw my visions. I'm going to perfectly illustrate, like freaking copy and paste, click, my visions so that you can physically see them. Because it really bothers me that no one can see what I see. Be creative, stair levels, stepping stones, or stumbling blocks. Okay. This is speaking directly to my download for you about the anxiety. So this is something that you can stand on to actually get stronger and develop a more stronger mental framework and develop your mental strength, like a mind vice. Put it in your mind vice and crush it. Kind of, that's from a thing. Or you can kind of fall underneath the anxiety and fall underneath like whatever is scaring you or whatever is intimidating you, or like the low self-confidence or self-esteem. I don't really think you are. I feel like this is stair levels and you just have to look at it that way because you're doing it. You're like, I feel like you're doing it and pushing yourself even when you're feeling insecure. And then it kind of just works out and you're like, oh yeah, I was just being insecure, but you're still feeling that insecurity. That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like. Let's just go ahead and get your Moonology. Let's do it. Birds, do it. Please do it. Oh, I love to see this. Your hard work is paying off. Even educated, please do it. Hard work is paying off. And you have hold your vision, which is fixed moon energy. And you have faith in your dreams at the bottom of the deck. So again, what is the key word here? Faith, having faith in your dreams. Operative word here. Heather, hey. Oh, I love a little goat. Thank you. Okay, so hold your vision and your hard work is paying off, you guys. This is like holding it down. Just hold that dress rehearsal nerves, okay? And of course, I'm going to say meditate, but you know, if the monkey mind is when your mind and the thoughts are just like racing, and that's kind of what I'm getting with you. So breathe. Okay, so guys, thank you. I love checking in with you guys live on Mondays and Wednesdays. So I think that's the new thing. What are some, okay, so that is the reading. I am just going to ramble off some updates about what's been going on with the frequency. So I did connect into another frequency recently, and guys, honestly, it's really, really cool. I really wish I can just like have it done already, this deck, and start using it. I'm so impatient, but this new moon in Leo, we're live streaming, and that's going to be, like I said, a big mental health boost for people. And if it's not a boost, it's going to be like, you've got to boost this. Like, it's going to show you that you've got to do that. That's on one side. But then there's this other, that's if you're in a certain, all of these energies are what we make of them. So just like life is what you make of it. But if you know the energies, then you obviously have this heads up about like where to put your attention and your focus. So on the other side of that, there's this incredible power to change and shift that you've been wanting to do. And so if you're okay with that, if you're courageous and you have like that level head and you kind of know your connection, you know yourself, and you're trusting your intuition, you can use this new moon to actually do some pretty freaking awesome stuff. You got to have this confidence. So if this is you, have faith in your dreams. Okay. I love you guys. Take really good care. I've been really loving the readings. I've been really loving the Zoom sessions, to be honest. So between the Zoom sessions and the deck channeling, everything else has been like, but sometimes I get some messages for you guys. Like sometimes I get messages for the different signs. So thank you guys for being on this ride. We're all just like thrilled to know what happens next. So I love you. I miss you. I will see you guys again very soon. Come see me over on Patreon or just bookmark the website. If you guys have any supernatural, metaphysical, spiritual questions or freakouts or tweakouts, email me thefirstartigan@gmail.com. I will help you out. Until next time, my love. Thank you. Many beautiful blessings upon all of your beautiful heads, darlings. Mwah.